been at this a long time. Yeah, what was it that really brought you to the guitar? What was it that attracted you to that instrument?
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people actually, but I would probably have to give most of the credit to Jimi Hendrix because during that time, I had never heard anyone play guitar like that, and music coming out was into psychedelic music. Slowly got into psychedelic music in my teens, but just the level of spirituality that he brought from that music just captured me. It absolutely captured me.
He was a G.O.D.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
I mean, I was into B.B. King, George Benson, barbecue guitarists, whatever. I was into all of that stuff. But when Jimmy came out, that was pretty much...
He changed the game completely, didn't he?
Definitely changed the game. Yeah, I was into the Beatles, into the rock thing. I was into all of the British Invasion guys.
Right.
I was into all of them. Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Pete Townsend, Jimmy Page, and you know. So for some reason, I always wanted to expand the horizons of music and explore boundaries that were unknown to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Push yourself.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
Even then, I always wanted to do that. So
that's important. That's growth.
It is. It is. I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but it just it drew me to it. So.
Jimi Hendrix was an incredible musician. I mean, the effect that he had on the English musicians that you mentioned. I mean, they've all pretty much said
they flipped the game.
They've spoken secret. They went to the cinema and have a chat about him.
You know what's so funny about that? Please forgive me for interrupting. What's so funny about that is that when a lot of them came out, the Yardbirds and groups like that came out, John Mayall, I didn't know that they were doing songs by blues greats. I did not know that. Yeah. I actually thought that they wrote those songs. I did. I was like, wow, they study and they studied pretty damn good. If I'm not mistaken, though, some of those guys put their names after those records and tried to cop the titles or whatever, which is probably one of the reasons, because I did read the credits back then, and I saw, you know,
who did what.
Yeah, but I didn't see Willie Dixon or Johnny.
That's how you flip Black history.
Excuse me?
That's how you flip Black history.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was trick. You got me quick on that too. One of my best friends, Shuggy Otis, I used to hang out with him quite a bit back in the days, and I was into, you know, the newest stuff. And he flipped me again by saying one day, I went into the room and he was playing some John Lee Hooker or something like that. And I'm like, what are you playing? And he said, the blues. Something you can't dig. When he said that to me, because he taught me a lot. I learned a lot from hanging out with him. And by him saying that to me, it made me investigate, you know, reinvestigate what I had been missing. Like I said, I didn't know that those songs are written by, you know, our folks. You know, I didn't know that they were actually copying, because they were huge. And I'm like, well, why come the original songs are not as huge as this is, or whatever, which brings us to the music game, which is a whole nother conversation.
We are the generator, the operator, and the destroyer. Isn't that heavy?
That's the way it is.
Yeah. We've created every form.
Yeah.
And we don't know it.
Right.
That's why we are in the situation we're in today.
Right. But it's not like, it's just the nature of the business that was kept from us. It's not like,
we wouldn't make it a business if it was our business. We're melanated. We don't need money. We've got other powers.
Well, that's how we operate. That's how we do. We do what we are.
Exactly. Operator is the soul.
Yeah, we do what we are.
Exactly.
You know, it's like everything that I learned from playing an instrument is what I do. Yeah, it's like that's what I'm gonna give you. I can't give you what somebody else is interpreting or whatever. I can't give you that.
Because the guitar becomes a part of you as soon as you put it in your hand.
Yeah.
I can see by the way you hold it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just got to be that way.
Yeah.